Hi all, this is Pritha. Today in this tutorial, I will show you how to scrape comments from YouTube comment section and then how to analyze the sentiment of the comments. So I will show you this with a simple case study. So here I have written the case study, the details of the case study. So first we will take a movie name as the input. Then we will search for the trailer of that movie. Then we will take the topmost link. Like YouTube has an algorithm, it will give you the topmost viewed link. You can actually take more than one link and scraped comment for all of those links, but here I have shown you for one link, that is the topmost link. Then you have to sort the comments using the sort by, and then you have to select short comments, and then we will extract 50 comments from there and analyze the sentiment from all those 50 comments and segregate it with their polarity. And lastly, we will create a CSV file having all 50 comments, their corresponding polarity and subjectivity and sentiment type. So now what is polarity and subjectivity? Polarity means how much a sentence is positive or negative or neutral. So it lies around -1 to +1. So if it is minus, then it is negative. If it is plus, then the sentiment is positive, and if it is 0, then the sentiment is neutral. And subjectivity shows us how much it is a personal opinion, not a factual information. Like if the subjectivity is more, that means that particular comment is more of a opinion type, not a personal view type, not a factual information. So these are the libraries which I need. So API client discovery for YouTube search and going to the URL, ArcParse and Unicode. All these three I have explained in my last video, where I scraped the YouTube views, dislikes, likes. So there I have shown how to configure this API client discovery, how to get the developer key from there, from Google, the free developer key, and how can you use that. So if you have not seen that video, please go ahead and see that video first. Then you will understand how to create that Google developer account, get the developer key, how to use that YouTube v3 service, and get the YouTube data. So then ArcParse also I have explained there, and Unicode also I have explained there. So basically ArcParse is used to produce a compound argument and passing it to some other function. So it has the parser function where we can add mandatory or optional arguments. And Unicode gives us the opportunity to work with wide variety of strings. And pandas data frame we use to show the data in a tabular format, and also to save the file as CSV or Excel, whatever. And these are all Selenium WebDriver packages which we need for up to this which we need for web scraping, like scraping the YouTube comments. And there we have to actually scroll down also, then wait for certain elements to show in the web page. So for those, all these WebDriver, wait, keys, all these things are there. So I will explain you line by line when I will show you the code. So these are for that web scraping package, and this text blob is Yeah, and this text blob is for sentiment analysis, and this RE is used for several string operations. So Ayush, I will show you from the main method. I have written another 3 method apart from the main method. So I have written one particular uh, method for taking the YouTube URL uh, for the topmost video, and then scraping the comments and analyzing those. So for that I have written another function called sentiment. So I will show you from the main method how the flow is working. So first I will take the movie name as input. Then I have to actually bring this argparse and argument parser to create a compound argument to pass in the YouTube video method. So for that I am giving the description YouTube search, and here I am mentioning the query term, I mean what it will search. So the movie name I am giving here, and then max results I am giving 1 because I want to take the comments of one particular search result only, one particular link only. So and then this compound argument is argparse, which I am passing here in the YouTube video URL method. So all these things I have explained a very detailed manner in my previous video. If you have not watched that video, so please go and watch that video, then you will understand the entire method. So here it will call this particular YouTube video URL method. Let's see what is happening here. Here you are calling this build method with YouTube API service name, YouTube API version, and the developer key. These three you need to get from your Google Developer Console. So I have already globally declared those. Then it will return you an YouTube object. There you have to use this search list method to retrieve the matching and specified query term. So this search response will give you a dictionary where ID, kind, this kind of things will be there. So we are actually interested in video types only. So we have to give this condition where search result ID kind is equal to YouTube video. Then only we will take the video ID and create the URL. So this particular method is for creating the URL for the topmost link, for the topmost search result actually, because in this method in search result contains the video ID, it does not contains the entire URL. So for that you have to append it with this structure. So I mean you can go ahead any and open any YouTube video, you will see this is the structure for the YouTube video. So up to this part is common, and v is equal to video ID. Video ID we have to give as input, so the entire URL is made. So you could have done this using a Selenium WebDriver also. Why I have used this is because I mean I want to get the topmost result, topmost link. So that algo works in a very good way with this API. And also I am passing the movie name, so it is happening dynamically. Now with the URL, when I will get the URL of the topmost result, then I will use Selenium WebDriver to open that page and scrape the YouTube comments. So it is returning the URL, and I am then I am passing this URL and the movie name in the scrape comments method. Now see what is happening in scrape comments method. In scrape comment method, I have to declare the Chrome path. So for this you have to install the Chrome driver. In the description box I will mention the link how you can download the Chrome driver. So for the version you have to check in your Google Chrome, you have to go to the help and then about, you have to check the version of the Google Chrome which you are using, and you have to download the Chrome driver for that particular version only. It is I mean, no need to install anything. If you download, it will work automatically. It will just take around 2-3 minutes to download that. I will share the link for that. And that Chrome path where that file is there, you have to extract that file once it is downloaded, and that file path you have to give in Chrome path, and then you have to initialize the Chrome web driver using the Chrome path. And once the driver is initialized, you have to use the get method, and you have to give the URL inside the get method. So this driver.get method will open this particular URL, and then it will maximize the window and wait for this much time. I mean, why we are giving the wait time? Because I mean, it takes it depending on your internet speed. It takes some time to load the page. If you are not mentioning this implicitly wait or time dot sleep, I mean, before loading all the the entire page, the other instructions will be performed. So other instruction will be performed on null. So you will get error or you will get null values. So once you are using this driver.get method, you have to give this implicitly wait. So you are giving sufficient time to load the entire web page. Then I have to scroll down, because if you open any YouTube video, just a second, I will show you.
Exclusively on erosnow.com.
If you open any video, then see, if you are not scrolling, it is not showing the comments. If you are scrolling, then only it is loading the comments. So you have to do that automatically using Selenium WebDriver. So you have to give the scrolling script, because otherwise this comments won't load and your code will not get anything to extract. So for that, I am using this scrolling script. I mean, I am giving up to some certain position, and you can actually give it more less. So it will come like this if you are giving 60, and it will go more if you are increasing more. So that you have to do some trial and error to see when your comments are getting loaded. So then also you have to give some time dot sleep so that the comments are loaded properly, so that your WebDriver can scrape it. Then we have to short it using that short by. I mean, see, there is a short by button here where you are shorting by top comments. Okay. Then only the important comments will come which got more likes or reply. So then you have to take the comments, just a second. Yeah, so up to this you are actually shorting that top comments and clicking there. So the comments are shorted on the basis of the important comments which got more likes or dislikes something. Then you have to actually take the comments, you have to scroll down and take the comments. So for that you have to use this particular driver.execute script. So these are Java scripts to scroll down and take the comments. Now when comments are taken, here we will take only 20 comments for analyze. So if we are giving this condition, like if the total comments, length of total comments is less than 20, then index equal to total comments. So this, see, total comments, if the length of this particular I mean, it is taking the comment. So these are Selenium functions actually. So driver dot find element XPath, this is for comment section. So I will show you those things once I just give an overview of the logic. I mean, how to get all these things, I will show you separately. These are Selenium methods. So if the total comment is less than 20, index equal to total comment, otherwise index equal to 20, then I am actually looping it, giving a loop. So I'm extracting the comment text and increasing the counter by 1 and appending it to the comments list. Then again, once this is done, we have the comments list. So I am looping over the comments list and using this text block function on each element of the comment list, taking the polarity, subjectivity and appending it to those lists of polarity, subjectivity. And then I am actually identifying the sentiment type. For that I am passing that polarity in a function which I have defined, that is sentiment function, and that is giving me the type of the sentiment, and I am appending it with the sentiment type list. So what is the sentiment function? It is giving me on the basis of the polarity, it is giving me the sentiment type. If it is less than 0, then the sentiment type is negative. If it is greater than 0, the sentiment type is positive. If it is 0, then it is neutral. It is returning this thing, and I am using it here. And then it is easy. I am creating a data frame with comment, sentiment type, polarity and subjectivity, creating a data frame from that dictionary, and then transposing it, giving the column name separately, and then saving it to a CSV file. So now I will show you how to get all these things. I mean, find element by XPath and all. I mean, how we will find this particular place in the web page. So for that, you have to inspect the page first. So these all are coming under web scraping using Selenium. So I will show you this here, but if you want to know more, you have to Google it with Selenium web scraping using Python. So it will give you more clarity on that. It's a vast topic actually. I mean, very, very vast topic. So first, this is a driver dot execute. This is a Java script. Here I am executing this particular JavaScript under this execute script method. It will scroll down my window, and then this is a method of Selenium method, find element by XPath. It is actually finding a particular element in the web page, so that you can click it or do something else with it. Suppose this this short by button, how we will find that? I mean, here you can find that by seeing this thing, but when you are doing it an automation, then your Selenium web driver has to find this short by button in this web page, right? So for that, you have to give its XPath or class name or ID. There are several methods to find an element. So for that, you have to right click and inspect on the web page. Then you have to select this particular icon to toggle over the page, and then you just click here and level is given. So here this particular thing is representing this particular button. So you can call it by find element by ID also, you can call it by find element by path also. So I have used find element by XPath. So I have just right click there and copied the XPath and pasted it there. I'm pasting here once again. See, the same path came. I have just in a quotation, I have just given this thing. Same for top comments also, I have done the same. See, this thing came from that top comments button. You can also use find element by id, find element by class name. So these are Selenium methods. There are 6 Selenium such Selenium method. Find element by CSS selector, all these things are there. Here again it is execute script. We are using a JavaScript to scroll and get all the comments, because see, there are many web pages where with the scroll only the comments will load. You will scroll up to a part, those comments will load, then again you will scroll, the comments will load, because it's a JavaScript page. YouTube is not some normal HTML page. There are several JavaScripts is involved in the page design itself, so your code has to be aligned with that design. And trust me, web scraping is a vast topic. It is different from site to site. You have to actually go to the site, see the pattern, see the source code, then only you will be able to write the web scraping scripts. Yeah, so for comment also, this is the with the XPath method, find element by XPath method, I have taken the comment, and dot text I have done to take the test from there. So see, the ID is content text. Now again you see another comment, the ID is content text. Again another comment, the ID is content text. So all the IDs, all the comments are having the ID content text. So if you take one ID content text, you can actually scrape all the comments. So you can do it by find element by ID, content text, or you can do it by XPath also. I have copied the XPath from here and pasted it here. This is the XPath. And this actually gives an object. Dot text gives us the content of that particular object. To get the actual, this is a HTML object, but this comment here is an HTML object. To get the text, you need that dot text, because see, here itself it is, this is the text part. See, the ID is same, content text, and if you open it, this is the text part. So you need this text part, so dot text I am doing. Now I will run and I will show you the sentiments, how it is coming. So I will deliberately use a movie name which will have negative reviews, positive reviews, both, because most of the movies are having positive reviews only, so you won't actually understand between several comments and their polarity, subjectivity. So I need some movie which are having all kind of sentiments, so I'm using Sadak 2. See, the maximize driver.maximize window worked, and see, the scrolling also worked. It will take some time. See, here it is showing Chrome is being controlled by an automated text software, because you are not directly opening this. The Selenium WebDriver is opening this, and that is a automated test software. See, it is shorting, clicking on the short by and clicking on the top comments. It got shorted on the top comments, and now it will fetch the comments. See, it is scrolling down to scrape more comments, and with the scroll only the comments are getting loaded. It already printed. So I have actually given a print statement for each of the comments and their subjectivity, polarity, and sentiment type. I'm printing there itself. So actually, this text blob can work only with English language if you are not translating it before passing it to text blob. So whenever somebody commented in Hindi using English uh, letters, it could not actually identify whether it is positive or negative. I will actually, most are negative, but still some cases it showed positive because it could not identify that it is negative. I mean, the thing is, it is not human intelligence. So if you are doing some sarcasm, or if you are writing in a mixed language, Hindi, if you are writing in Hindi using English letters, it cannot actually understand what is happening, and it gives some wrong sentiment type. Yeah. So there are top 20 comments. So I have scraped top 20 comments only. Uh, so see the first comment. It showed as positive because it could not understand whether this particular comment is positive or negative. So I have used text blob. It is a simple text mining library. There are more advanced libraries like NLTK and other libraries which can actually identify all this, and they have their own dictionary also. With text blobs dictionary, it could not identify. So here in text blob also, they have internally they have a dictionary with bag of positive words, bag of negative words, bag of neutral words. So what it is doing is, I mean, from one sentence it is breaking it with the breaking it up to each word, and then it is discarding the neutral words or the stop words which are not relevant, the verbs, at, the, all these things, and then taking the relevant words only, and then identifying whether those are positive or negative. So that is how the internal algorithm works. But if you are writing some sarcastic word, then it is not able to understand. It is taking it as positive because you have mentioned good words only, so it could not identify actually that it is a sarcasm, and it is actually negative, because it is not human intelligence, obviously. So here also see this one, this one is very interesting, that she or he has disliked it. It's a sarcastic kind of a thing, but it identified it as neutral. See this one, it has identified as negative because dislike, I mean, it got the words like dislike and also boycott, dislike, so it identified as negative. And also it is in English, it is not mixed Hindi English mixed. It thought it as positive because it saw the words like greater and all, humanity, greater, and it thought it is positive. Like it is kind of sarcastic word, so that's why it could not understand. See, it is negative. Complete English, negative. So polarity, so actually it is reversed. I just need to change the column name in my code. So see, subjectivity, this sentence is not a fact, it is a subjective sentence. Means someone is giving his opinion, his own opinion, that he will never be able to look at Bollywood movies the way he used to do it after, before Sushant's death. So it is a subjective sentence, a opinionative word, opinionative statement, so that's why subjectivity is more. It is a fact, that's why there is no subjectivity and no polarity, but it is actually sarcastic kind of a negative, but it could not understand, I mean, text block could not identify the sarcasm. It is completely negative and completely in English, so it identified it as negative. Polarity is negative, and then subjectivity is also high because everyone should dislike this. This should is, what is should? It is my opinion, right? Your opinion, so it is a opinionative sentence, so that's why subjectivity is more. So here someone is giving dil bechara like only, so it is taking it as positive, I mean neutral, sorry. See here, here suppose this sentence it is coming as positive. Buying likes for this trailer show them the power of audience and show more dislikes. So this is kind of, it is getting the words like likes, dislikes, both. So it is actually giving a 50-50 impression to the text block, and it is taking it as positive. Also it is a 50-50 kind of subjective opinionative thing, so like that. So it won't be very perfect. For that, for to make it perfect, there are other advanced libraries, and also it depends on the quality of the data, uh, the language, the sarcasm, all of the things matter. So I just showed you one example. So if you have liked the video, please share, subscribe, comment on the comment section. And if you want this source code, then also you comment in the comment section with your email ID, and subscribe to my channel. I can share you the source code over the mail. uh, yeah, thank you.